There's a brand new study out in Health Watch this morning, a new study that finds nearly 10% of children who play video games show signs of addiction. Our medical correspondent, Dr. Jennifer Ashton, is here with some answers about this. Does that sound right to you, 1 in 10?
It's 8.5% actually,
right.
Which it does sound high, but it's alarming, Harry.
How do you tell the difference between, gee, my kid really loves to play video games and addiction?
This is a discussion I have every single night in my house. My kids love the video games, and we ask ourselves the very same thing. Now what they're doing is a great study put together that actually used the same criteria that are used to define addictive behaviors. They used gambling as the model because there are a lot of similarities.
Sure.
And they gave these kids a questionnaire, 11 questions. They found that if they got 6 or more in the affirmative, that they have a problem.
What are the warning signs then?
Well, the big 3 are that if your child is using video games as an escape from reality, if they're avoiding participating in their household chores or doing their schoolwork, or they're lying about their use of video games, those are the big 3. There's probably a real issue there.
Okay. And if you find out, well, I want to go one step further. Might this be an indication of some other ADD, who knows what, that plays into?
Kids who have addictive behaviors with video games are at a 2-fold higher risk of also being diagnosed with ADD or ADHD. It's probably a more complex phenomenon but obviously this is telling us we need to pay more attention to this.
Okay, so assume you're sitting there at home saying, geez, my kid sounds like that. What should we be trying to do?
Well, I think the first thing is have a little bit of a family meeting. Explain to your child they're not in trouble, but you're concerned. Then I would start to set limits. My children are only allowed to use these games on the weekends. Do not put the computer or game in the bedroom. And if necessary, you need to seek a psychologist and find out if there's a real issue.
All right, Dr. Ashton, as always, thanks so much. To find out more about video game addiction, go to our website, earlyshow.cbsnews.com.